Welcome everybody to CloudGuru.us. In this site I'll be focusing on developing the processes for successful implementations. Most of the content on the site is really developed for consultants, friends, and people I'm going to be doing business with or have done business with to help them with their implementations and ongoing support. So for starters, this really is about my goals, agile methodologies, how I go about treating my initial evaluations and implementation. So there's a lot of good information here, but I really want to concentrate on the content side. On the content side, I wanted to produce as many videos as I could that go over, start with a PowerPoint and then kind of go over from the PowerPoint and start reviewing in the Salesforce instance through demos or live demos. So I thought that was the best place, and I set it up in a context of using the phases of the implementation. So for example, for the discovery session, one of the key things I use for the discovery is MindJet. I have a little thing up here under companies where you can go check out some of the tools that I use in the sites and how to download the 30-day trials if you're interested. And I have a MindJet demo right here. I have an agile methodology set up as a project tracker in Salesforce that shows how I go through and manage my projects. There's Kanban, there's other processes which I'll be going into, but I find that this is the most successful for me at this time. There's the whole sales process and there's the scoping process. These are both high-level views. But this is really to give you an overall view of how to really get in there and assess what your implementation is going to look like. So as I said, it goes through the phases. We go through the pre-scoping or beginning phase where you do the SOW review, internal kickoff, down to choosing a product template from the project tracker, loading Google Docs for the client kickoff meetings, onto requirements. Now, the meat of the matter really is when we get into design. I'm going to be going over a number of different PowerPoints that overview what's on the demo side. So you've got an 8-minute PowerPoint, and you've got what's going to be actually 5 demos that go over all the securities, things you could do in security, from profile sharing teams and the organization by default for hierarchies. So, and I might include a few things from other sources. Like for Dreamforce, they have some fantastic videos, and if it sets up and kind of fits in with the processes that I'm building, I'll throw those in there as well. And they will be a lot longer. They'll be 1 hour. And as you can see, I try and make everything around 5 minutes. Sometimes I'll stretch out to 8 or 10, but nothing should be over 10 minutes. I want to get right to the point. You can pause it, or when you want to take a closer look at what's going on. And so here's the ones that I'm building right now: data model overview, workflows demo, approval processes, reports. And then there's developing. It shows how we configure page setups and things like that, or page layouts and profiles and things. So it goes on to user review, prototyping and sign off, deploying, and a lot of the best practices are built in here in videos as well. So take a peek at some of these. Let me know what you think. I'm trying to make it as valuable as possible, and also I'll be building out the cool links side, where it's kind of additional add-ons or things that are kind of nice to know about, or just good information on doing implementations or knowing about the cloud environment. So be patient with me. I'll build these out as quickly as I can, but in the process, have fun. Take a peek through these. If you have any questions, reach out to me, and I'll provide whatever information I can to make your successful implementation. Thanks.